Well, Happy New Year to you all. I know it has been a really, really tough start to 2021. In fact, it's been a tough few weeks, especially for those of us who live in Gosport, as we moved to Tier 4 before Christmas, and it ruined so very many of our plans. But now the whole country's been placed in another full lockdown. We can see why those steps were taken, but of course it didn't make it any easier. My little team and I worked right across the festive period trying to get through the very, very many hundreds of emails, and so much have changed of late. I thought this quick update might be useful. As ever, please get in touch if there's anything I can do to help. Details below. Firstly, as you'll know, the government did desperately want to keep schools open, but the overwhelming tide of COVID has meant that once again, schools, colleges and universities have been moved to online learning. That's except for vulnerable children and the children of key workers. Early years settings are remaining open, and that's for three reasons, really. First of all, youngest children are less susceptible to COVID, have the lowest transmission rate, and the scientists say the impact on community transmission is incredibly low. Secondly, those years are the most crucial parts of a children's education and development, and because they're teeny-weeny, that can't be done online. And thirdly, they are playing a crucial role, our early years professionals, in allowing parents to keep working. And as parents will know, there is a world of difference to working at home with a 3-year-old than a 9-year-old. But the DFE say that they are continuing to work with providers to keep settings as safe as possible. Our teachers and our early years professionals are really doing some of the heavy lifting and have been throughout this pandemic. Our hats go off to them, and I have reached out to all the local leaders to ensure that I'm fully aware of their issues, and I'm taking their concerns up directly with ministers at the Department of Education. You've already heard also that GCSEs, A-levels and SATs won't be going ahead, and the Department of Education will be consulting with teachers and other education professionals over the next couple of weeks to work together to find the clearest and the fairest alternative to those. Secondly, I know a national lockdown will have been a devastating blow for so many of our local businesses and businesses across the country. This week, the Chancellor announced a new one-off top-up grant for retail, hospitality and leisure businesses. It's worth up to £9,000 per property, and that's to help them through to the spring. Please visit the support page on my website for more information. Details will be on this post. There is some light at the end of the tunnel on vaccines. The rollout nationally and in our local area is going really well. We've already vaccinated over 1.5 million people in this country, more than the rest of Europe combined. The Joint Committee for Vaccination and Immunisation, now they're the independent body who decide how the vaccine is prioritised. Their key at the moment is to get it into the arms of those that are most likely to be severely affected, so that we can save lives and so that we can stop the NHS being overwhelmed. By mid-February, the NHS hopes to have offered a vaccination to everyone in the top 4 priority groups. That includes care home residents and staff, everyone over 70, all frontline NHS and care staff, and those of any age who are clinically extremely vulnerable. Now, taken together, these groups represent around 88% of people who have so far died from COVID. So this vaccination programme will make a massive difference. I'm sure we all send our huge thanks and gratitude to the remarkable health and care workers across our area and across our country who continue to plough on in the face of incredible pressure at the moment. Of course, the best thing we can all do to support them is to keep following the guidance. Stay at home, stay safe, please take care.